Yes, we are going to study now lesson number 3 of section 2, that is science section 2. Before that, I want to tell you that we will be meeting in some of the Zoom meet, and then I'll clear your doubts about your syllabus, whatever is. In short, I'll tell you that whatever the syllabus in your textbook, the syllabus deduction, whatever the education department has done, that syllabus deduction is only those box parts are there, that is try this, or did you know, or whether there are some questions, or there are some recall, as well as information of scientists and some history. That part is deduced. Okay, we will discuss this afterwards. First, let's understand this lesson, that is life processes in living organism. Part 2. Part 1 you have understood very well, I think so. That is all about cell division, okay, as well as other life processes. Here we are going to study some important life process, which is keeping our earth alive. Okay, that life process we call it as production or reproduction, that is producing new. So first let's understand those, answer those questions. Try to answer this, understand it. Okay, which are the important life processes in living organism? You know all those things now: respiration, digestion, no, excretion, circulation, growth, all those things. Which life processes are essential for production of energy required by body? Which life processes are essential? One is the digestion, the other one is the respiration. Okay, without digestion, respiration will not take place because you require carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. Correct. Which are the main types of cell division and what are their differences? You know main types of cell divisions and you should know the differences. Okay. What is the role of chromosome in cell division? That also you know. Now, beside all these life processes, what one important life process is the reproduction of living organism. Why we say reproduction? It is re means again, no, forming new, renew. So reproduction, first we were produced and again now we are going to produce again a new generation, and so we keep the earth alive. This reproduction system or reproduction process which is there, it keeps the earth alive. This reproduction, it goes according to, there are the types of reproduction according to the living organisms and according to their species. Correct. So two types of living organisms are there. They are, no, what are they? These are multicellulars and unicellular. So unicellular, they reproduce into different types, and multicellular reproduce into different types. Some are prokaryotes, some are eukaryotes. So their reproduction, but they reproduce, they form new, because one cell cannot live for lifelong, cannot live till the earth is existing. So that one cell, its life processes ends. When it ends, that when the cell gets old, okay, when the cell becomes old and its all life processes, all the organelles of the body becomes, starts degenerating, and the cells starts reproducing again to exist. No, we are there, no, I am there, and my reproduction, that is my children, that means I will be existing after my death. How I will be existing after my death? That is in the form of, children and their children. Okay, so we call this process as reproduction. Here life process is given here. Just understand what is given here. What is that? This is, observe the figure and tell the life process which you have identified. All here, whatever is there, everything is shown according to the reproduction. Okay, A, figure A, it's forming into a new plant, isn't it? And the leaves are formed through the roots. Another branch is appeared. The hen, you could see laying the egg, and laying the egg means it is it will hatch the egg outside its body and then forming into a new organism. Next is the seed germinating. The seed itself is the egg of a plant, isn't it? Fertilized egg of a plant, we say it is a seed. And next is the cell division. Here, according to the reproduction, no, reproducing, that means forming our same type. What species we are, the same species will be formed. The next generation will look same like us. So here you could see animals and the young ones. You have been learning all these things from your KG, correct? No? Why you have been taught these young ones of the animals and the animals? No, the species and the reproduction. Again, the new species is formed. It is same like that. That is a process of reproduction, which is formation of the species of its own type. Correct? So formation of new organisms of the same species by earlier existing organism is called as reproduction. Now here what reproduction means? Formation of new organisms of same species by earlier existing organism is called as reproduction. Reproduction is one of the important characteristic of the living organisms, which is keeping all the living organisms into existing process. That means the earth, living things are existing. Okay, and because of this reproduction, we could see different evolutions of species have taken place because of their habitats and because of their, no, you have studied the Darwin's law and those, because of, no, fitting suitable for the environment. They keep on changing their body parts. Correct? No, that is called as evolution, so that they could fit in that living environment. So reproduction mainly occurs in two methods, as I have told you, that is asexual and sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction is the process of formation of new organism by an organism of the same species without the involvement of gamete. That is called as asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction, we have two types of reproduction, that is sexual and asexual. Asexual reproduction is only one organism taking part in reproduction. Okay, it doesn't require the help of another organism of its type. So here there is no involvement of the gametes, there is no involvement of the eggs. Okay, so only the organism takes parts and it produces the same species of itself. By this type of reproduction or sexual reproduction, the copy of the existing species or existing organism is formed. Okay, its own copy is formed, as we say the cyclostyle or the xerox, you could say the same copy of the existing organism is formed. There is no evolution at all. Okay, because of this asexual reproduction, you will find there are no varieties. So asexual reproduction doesn't form any varieties of organisms, or either there is no evolution taking place here, not much evolution. So here the same species of the existing, same organism of the existing species is formed, which looks same like that and having the same characteristic. Okay, here we'll start with asexual reproduction in unicellular organisms. Unicellular organisms means living the, we are organisms and we have many cells in our body, and our many cells are living, and each cell is an organism in our body, isn't it? So here the living organism is only one cell. That means this organism is made up of only one single cell, and it is microscopic. It cannot be seen moving here around you. Okay, so it is microscopic organism. We'll take the example of binary fission. Binary fission means it is a simple fission, simple binary fission. Binary, bi means two, fission means breaking. No, so one cell breaks mitotically. This cell division is now mitotic division. Okay, So it is by mitosis and axis of fission, that is the two cells are formed. Axis is formed in between the cell and the cell gets separated out, and each cell lives as a new organism or individual. So for example, you could see amoeba, it divides into any plane as per its, no, it doesn't have any head, neck, or legs, region, nothing. As per its irregular body shape, it can divide in any form. Either it can divide horizontally or vertically, any form, but it divides into two, that is mitotic division. Okay, and then forms into two new organism. You could see here binary fission of amoeba. Okay, so amoeba devises any plane due to its specific shape, rather no shape it has. Hence division of amoeba is called as binary fission. It is simple binary fission.